Alright guys, coming up in today's video, we're going to be talking about days on market and what that means, and specifically we're going to be diving into the concrete jungle as we know it, Liberty Village, and what's going on in terms of days on market with that community coming up next. Alright guys, Michael Jacobzak here, and like I said, today we're talking about days on market and what that means. Now, for those who don't know, days on market, it's a metric that we use in terms to sometimes gauge where the market's at. It's basically the number that how long a listing's been listed for or was listed for, whether it's sold or got terminated. It's the number that gauges of what's going on with the market. Now, we typically, obviously if this number is low, it's in favor for sellers because stuff is selling fast. And the bigger this number gets, it means one, it's taking longer to sell, which typically will gauge the market as it's cooling off or whatnot. But what we're talking about today is specifically Liberty Village, which for those who don't know where this is located, it's downtown in the core, just west of the actual core. Now, Liberty Village, if you don't know, this is the concrete jungle, as some may say, has a lot of buildings in it. It's very high demand area because for those, if you've been in it or lived in it, it's a community that's like none other. It's very self-contained. A lot of people that choose to live there or have lived there, it's very, you don't need to leave that community. They got everything all there. Ages range from 25, so mid-20s to, we'll say, mid-40s, late 30s. But it's a community that, very trendy spot. It's got a lot of hard lofts. Probably the most lofts in the city is located in Liberty Village. So it brings a lot of, live, work type environment. People love it. They eat it up. So we're going to jump into the top buildings, what's selling the fastest in Liberty Village in terms of days on market. Right now in the Toronto market, condos, you're looking at about 19 days on the market on average. I'll tell you right now, everything in Liberty Village going for under. And we're doing a top 10. Well, we got 12. Let's do 12. So coming in at 12, we got the Toy Factory lofts, which is days on market 18 and a half. Now, under 19, but specifically, the reason why those numbers are higher on the Toy Factory, they become a lot more expensive units and very desirable, but just higher price range to get into that. Number 11 is Liberty Central by the Lake, which is coming in at 17 and a quarter days on the market. So still under, and like I said, we'll be trending less. A lot of these places, sales of anywhere from 2 to 4 units were trading last month. Number 10 though, King West Condos. This is it hit 12.8 days on the market. Has the most volume as it's the biggest complex. You have 3 buildings that consist in the King West Condos. Now, I think they traded over 13, so still good though, under 13 days. Number 9, Liberty Village townhomes. So in Liberty Village, you have some townhomes, obviously a little more expensive, but prime, they go fast. You're looking at 11.75 days on the market. Number 8, you got Bliss Condos, which came in days on the market at 10.66. So now we're hitting, guys, under 10 days, which is very, very nice for sellers. Buyers, obviously you got to move pretty fast on this stuff. So number 7 is Battery Park Condos, which came in at 9 days. Number 6, you got Vibe Condos, which came in at 8 days. Number 5, you have Tower at King West, which is 7.5 days on the market. And tied with number 3 and number 4, you have Zip Condos, which is 7.33 days on the market, and Liberty Market Lofts. So that's another loft, complex, which, like I said, they sell really good because high ceilings. A lot of people are looking for that type of stuff, especially as the market becomes, new construction is a lot smaller. Number 2, you have Liberty Towers, which came in at 6.5 days on the market. And number 1 is Liberty Park, which came in at 4.5 days on the market. Now, anyone looking to get into this type of stuff, you really need to move fast because most of these things are going over asked, which is bidding wars. So you need to really move fast when it comes down to jumping in any of these types of properties, even at Toy Factory, because you're still under, like I said, the average of the city. The downfall for Liberty Village really is the amount of traffic that it brings. There's a lot of people living within that complex area. It's very busy during, obviously morning and after work, but still you're only 10 minutes from most jobs if you're working in the core, or like I said, some people are working right in Liberty Village, which is great. Another downfall is the green space in Liberty Village is not the greatest, although a lot of people definitely have pets in Liberty Village, and like I said, they get around because it is a short walk to everywhere, but in the direct vicinity, you don't have too much. Guys, I hope there's some education here. Like, comment, share, and we'll catch you in the next one. All right, guys? Take care.